Are you confused about what a graduate scheme is? Then listen to this video to find out more. A graduate scheme is a structured training programme generally giving you an experience across the organisation. They are typically offered by some of the larger organisations. Some of them will sponsor onto a Tier 2 visa, and many of them have attractive salaries and benefits. They can last anywhere between 12 months and 3 years, and they all tend to offer a different experience. Throughout your MSc, you will have the opportunity to meet some of these recruiters on campus, virtually, at fairs, workshops and webinars. These schemes have a multi-stage application process. And if you are applying this year, you would generally start around September 2021. Some more things to be aware of, that they are open to undergraduate and postgraduate students. And because it's a multi-stage application process, they do require commitment and resilience. And these schemes are highly competitive. Applications tend to open quite early in September, and the majority of them will close before Christmas. Do remember that they are not for everyone, so do your research and find out more. Some other things to consider. It will take a great deal of time and effort to apply for these graduate schemes, so do manage your priorities carefully. Some of the roles are more competitive than others, so do consider the location that you are applying to. Deadlines will come around really quickly, so do watch out for those early ones. And before you apply, do check that they accept applications from international students. As these schemes are very competitive, it can be difficult to get through if you have little or no experience. You will need to be resilient if applying for graduate schemes. You're unlikely to receive feedback directly from them. And it's really important that you always have a plan B in mind. There will be a lot of different schemes open, so here is just a few examples to give you a flavour of what the adverts look like. All the different schemes will have slightly different approaches to the application processes. Typically, they can include a combination of the following stages and can be spread across several weeks. A lot of them will start with an online application form where you will have to give them basic information and answer skills questions. They may or may not ask you for a CV or cover letter, so do have a look before you start to apply. Typically, they would then have psychometric or immersive tests such as verbal or numerical reasoning, online games, personality tests and situational judgment tests. You could then have a first round interview, which could be a telephone or a video interview, then possibly an assessment centre, which would include group work, role play exercises, presentations, interviews and case studies. And then some of them you will have a partner interview with senior members of the business. So, one thing to be aware of when you're looking for a graduate scheme, that they have multiple different names. They could be called a graduate scheme, graduate programme, graduate leadership programme, and all of the others that you can see on the screen. You can find these graduate schemes advertised on jobs boards, company websites, careers fairs, employer events, and from your network. There are a huge number of jobs boards out there that you can find graduate schemes advertised on. Explore them and see which ones you prefer. Here are just some of our favourites. Target Jobs, Careers Link, which is the University of Manchester's Central Careers Service jobs board. LinkedIn, 51 Jobs, which is a Chinese recruitment company. Passport Careers, which is a global resource. eFinancial Careers, which is focused around financial roles. Milkround, and graduatejobs.com. If you know your target company, then go directly onto their careers pages. There'll be lots of virtual events and on-campus events throughout your MSc where you can find out about more graduate schemes. You can also use your network to help you find them. Speak to your classmates, your alumni, academics, your network or PCS, and we can support you. If you have any questions or need any further support, please contact PCS.